Hello, Llewellyn. Welcome. Just put on the microphone here. Okay. 9 degrees outside. Yes, it's pretty cold here in Colorado too. So I'm just logging on and okay. Can you hear me, Llewellyn? Good evening, Tara. Hello, Deborah and Daisy. You can hear it? Okay, good. Welcome. Let's see. Welcome to the cold full moon. Hello, Jennifer. Oh, it's so good to have you all here today. Okay. So I'm just getting set up here. I've blessed all the candles with camphor and a special purification oil. And I invite you to sit back, relax, meditate. And today we're going to focus on releasing, letting go. This is the end of a chapter. Hi, Sylvia. Welcome in. I have a new microphone, so I'm just trying to see how I can best situate it. Hello, everybody. Okay. So, welcome to the cold full moon. It is a powerful new, well, not new, but old cycle. It's a powerful old cycle we're ending. And I don't know about you all, but I woke up today and I was like, wow, I feel like I'm really ready to just release this year. And so I invite you all to think about what it is that you really want to let go of in this old year, this year that has slipped away in 2025. What has been your most difficult, most challenging, even heartbreaking memory, cycle, pattern? What are you really ready to let go of? Hello, Jenny. What is it that we're just like tired of? And as I've been talking about this last 2 years, we've been in the wood element. And it's interesting because the next 2 years are going to be fire. And it's the exact same order of yang and yin. So next year is going to be a very masculine year, and then followed by a more feminine year, both fire years. So it's time to take that wood and burn it. And this is a good moon to do that. We got a ton of snow. Cold full moon called in a bunch of snow over here in Colorado. And I was like, it's really right on time to purify, to release, to let go, to surrender, and to invite the next chapter. So we're just going to take a nice moment to go in and out, breathing in and out, and really focus now on what it is that you wish to release. What is it that, as we invite the ancestors in this sacred time, in the winter time, what would you like their help and assistance with in your life? What would you like to release, even from your own family, the patterns, the doubt, the mistrust, the overthinking, the rejection, abandonment, neglect, the things that you may not even be aware of that have followed you, that have been with you, the things that you're sick and tired of, that you're really ready to say goodbye to in a gentle, graceful, loving, and powerful way. Hello, April. So, we're going to just take a moment and connect to that which we are releasing. I'm burning some special Moldavite incense, and Moldavite is a great heart awakener. The oils that I have blessed the candles with today are very potent, very strong in purification. And I've also used camphor to help us to release, to clear, and to purify. But, camphor is also like physically good for the lungs, which the lungs are known to hold grief and sorrow. And so if there have been any patterns of suffering, grievance, grief, the loss of somebody in the ancestral realms that you really miss and are grieving, the camphor helps us to release that grief, to let go, and to know that those in the spirit world aren't far from us. In fact, they're just next door many times. But when we hold on to them, it causes us not only mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual ailments, but it can lead us into a road of stuckness. And so today I invite you, if you are grieving, to open your heart, to release that grief, and to know that those in the spirit world will always be there. And we have to keep living just as they keep on living where they are in another realm. Cat Horace is here. All right. So let us begin. All right. So I'm going to turn off this light. So taking a nice deep breath in and out, connecting to your intention, your prayer, what it is that you would most like to release and let go of in this last cycle. And also looking forward to the new cycle, to the fire horse, to the next 2 years of fire. No more tiredness. The fire burns and purifies and helps us to go deeper and deeper. So as we connect now to the sacred moon and to the sacred time, the last super full moon, the last full moon of 2025, preparing us to enter the void, preparing us to go deeper into the truth of who we are, to release the shadows that have plagued us, and to truly own our magnificent gifts, our magnificent strengths and powers and courage and love, and to walk this next chapter into our legacies of light. Taking a nice deep breath in and out, we now open the door to the east direction for new visions, guidance, dreams. And we ask the mighty eagle to join us, to teach us how to fly above the obstacles, how to see with crystal clarity, how to know the path forward, and to fly fearlessly into the great unknown. We now call upon the direction of south for childlike wonder, innocence, joy, allowing our inner child to play, to jump, to hop, to skip, to dance. And we ask the mighty hummingbird to join us, to teach us how to buzz with joy, how to enjoy the sweet nectars of life while holding strong boundaries, while being small but powerful. As we now open the door to the west, the place of comings and goings, knowings and unknowings, going in to go out. And we ask the mighty bear to join us, to teach us how to go in to our deepest dreams, how to really walk the path of the dreamer, while also going out into the world, into service, into action, in balance and harmony. As we now open the door to the north, to the wisdom of the ancestors, to the dream time, to the sacred time where life ends and begins, where we cross dimensions from this space to another space, from this time to a new time. And we ask the grandmothers and the white buffalo, the animal of prophecy and vision, to help us to open the door to the great mystery, to accept that we don't know. And there is a sacredness in the unknown. And that we are living in and within the crossroads, the time of the warrior. As we bring all these directions into our core, into our hearts, into our center, we are grateful. And I invite you now to go deeper into your intention, into your prayer, and open your great mystery to release the things that have been bothering you, that have been challenging you, that have been hurting you. And with love and gratitude, we release to the unknown. And as you breathe in and out, feel the gratitude in your heart. Feel the love of your ancestors. Feel the beauty of who you are. So, taking a nice deep breath in and out, we're going to go ahead and begin our candles. And I'm actually going to start here at the south today. And this is Llewellyn. Llewellyn, I invite you to really focus now on what it is that you are releasing, what your prayer is. Aho. The next person is Jennifer. Jennifer, I invite you to take a moment and connect to your prayer, your intention, what you are releasing. Aho. The next person is Stacy. Stacy, I invite you to take a moment and connect to your intention and your prayer. What are you releasing? Aho. Next person is April. April, I invite you to connect to your intention, to your prayer. What are you releasing? Aho. Deborah, this is your candle. I invite you to connect to your intention, your prayer. What are you releasing? Oh, I don't know if this is your baby girl, Daisy. And Daisy's a special dog. So we light this candle for her new cycle, for her beauty, strength, unconditional love. And may this next cycle be a blessing of doggy joy and happiness. Oh, never end Daisy. So, yeah, this is your candle. I invite you to focus on your intention and prayer. What are you releasing in this cycle? Oh. And the next person is Lisa. Lisa, this is your candle. And whoa, you see that? The candle's taken off. What are your prayer and your intention? What are you releasing in this last cycle? Oh, okay. And Alithia, this is your candle. I invite you to connect to your prayer and intention. What are you releasing from this last cycle? Oh, this next candle is Jenny. Jenny, what is your intention and prayer, and what are you releasing from this last cycle? And the next person is Deborah. Debbie, I saw you here. Here's your candle. What is your intention and prayer? And what are you releasing from this last cycle? Oh, Susan, this is your candle. What is your intention and prayer? And what are you releasing from this last cycle? Oh, and this is Kara. Kara, I invite you to focus on your intention and prayer. And what are you releasing from this last cycle? Oh, and Tara, this is your candle. I invite you to focus on your intention and prayer and what you are releasing in this last cycle. Oh, and this is Rachel. Rachel, what is your intention and prayer? What are you releasing from this last cycle? Oh, and Raven, this is your candle. Oops, a little too hot there. What is your intention and prayer? And what are you releasing from this last cycle? Oh. We're going to take a nice collective deep breath in and out as we invite your ancestors. Now, if there's a specific ancestor that you just love and adore and miss, I want you to think about that ancestor right now. And when we say ancestor, we mean anyone who has passed. Could be a blood relative, could be a friend, could be an animal, even. But I want you to hold that person in your heart and invite their energy to help you as you release, purify, renew, and receive. As we end this old chapter, this beautiful chapter, with all the hardships, challenges, pain, agony, there was also a lot of joy, happiness, fun. Maybe some of you went traveling. There was a lot of good, and we celebrate the good and the bad as we now invite our greatest ancestors to come and join us to share in this sacred moment. And we'll just sit in silence and watch as the candle burns. And on this candle, I've written all of your names to invite all of your lineages, all of your ancestors, everybody who has made you, you, everyone who has shaped your destiny, who has made it better, who has even made it more challenging. This is to all the ancestors, for you walk with an army, known and unknown. And it's interesting because we started this ceremony talking about fire, and the message from the ancestors is creature of fire, choose freedom. This is really perfect for the fire horse. It says, look at you, riding up on your own white horse. You are a leader. Your vision for personal liberation is clear. Your passion is fired up, and we are full steam ahead. Your enthusiasm and confidence are magnetic. In matters of love, you may not be able to distinguish love from lust, and you may not care. This energy is irresistible. In matters of career, your lust for life is propelling you forward. Here we go. Get ready for change. The moment is ripe to make a shift happen. And there's a declaration that goes along with this. It says, I am on fire. I make it happen. I am on fire. I make it happen. Gonna need a lot of fire to burn all the cold. It's coming. Oh, look at that ancestor candle. There's a lot of spiritual energy there. Ooh, that candle is really dancing. It's amazing. I've been preparing this candle for about a month now, and it's like ripe. It's a lot of spiritual energy. So I want to thank you all for joining me today. I invite you to journal about your intention, your prayer. Write down any and all dreams for the next 3 days, anything that happens. Maybe a letter from out of nowhere, a call, an insight, even a release. If you can take a spiritual bath, whatever your spirit is calling for you, know that this is a portal. I don't know if you heard that, but my cat just came screaming in. This is a portal of new beginnings. But before we can begin, we must end. And I feel a lot of sorrow with that. So if the sorrow comes, allow it to come and be grateful. Because it might be a mixed bag of happiness and sorrow, happiness and sorrow, because we are in the end. And this is the end of an era. This is the end of a 52-year cycle. And we're right in the in between. Have a beautiful, cold, super full moon. I'm sending you all my love from my altar to yours. Until we meet again, aho. This is a portal meow. You're welcome. And I'll be posting more pictures on Instagram. And also, I'm going to go do the ancestral burning closer to midnight. So I'll see you all later. Many blessings.